Hi, this is Tina from Pilates 1901, and I'm sitting here with Maria Pence. And Maria, how long have I known you?
Well, since I moved back to Kansas City in 1989, so.
In 1989, I had this is talking ancient history for me, but I had a business called The Sweatshop over in Waldo. I had one before that too. Did you start in Waldo?
Right, I started at Waldo.
Okay, and then she followed me when I went to Woodside, and then I kind of lost track of you for years, right? Because I left Woodside and everything. And then, so how did you hear about this fat loss program?
Well, I'd run into you. I knew that you were
Here.
part of here, and then so I was kind of looking for something to add into my routine because I just kind of felt like I needed something new.
different.
And I saw the Groupon, and I just jumped on it.
So you saw the Groupon, and then that got you into the studio, and then you found out about the fat loss program.
Right. I after the Groupon, I was going to at least buy some sort of membership, not really because of the weight loss, but because it helped my neck and my back.
So it helped your. Okay, good.
So I was kind of hooked, and then it seemed like the fat loss program was such a good deal because it came with an additional 12 workouts plus a bunch of other benefits. So,
but you weren't you didn't have a burning desire to lose weight.
Well, I was. I'm always trying to lose weight.
Okay, all right.
But I steer clear of any kind of organized diet. I swore it off 20 years ago.
Because you tried them before and they didn't work, or you just didn't like them, or?
It would set me up for. I tried a bunch of different programs in my early 20s.
Okay.
To always trying to lose that last 20 pounds.
20 pounds, okay.
And I would spend a lot of money, and it would set me up for like overeating, and
it kind of get you into that diet mentality.
Right, and I was just sick of it.
Yeah.
And so I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. Right.
So, would you say this is different from that kind of?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And how is it different? I mean, it's still organized, and we're all kind of eating the same food and talking about the same thing. And we do have the exercise part, we do have the community part, but what's different? What was your different experience?
Well, there's no like magic
bullet
pills, or you don't buy some kind of prepackaged weird food.
Yeah.
And I think too what was different was that you're not counting calories, you're not really trying to deprive yourself.
Right.
And you can kind of make it your own, which I think was why I went ahead and did it, because it was always presented that way.
That we give you the tools, but you make your own template.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I did that, and I mean, you could go either way. There was also like plans where they set it all out for you. You could just follow the
diet.
menu.
Yeah, the menu, right.
But I have a family, and that doesn't really work for me.
Right.
So
you just said, okay, I'm going to take the concepts, I'm going to understand it first of all. Because if you don't understand and embrace it, you can't do it.
Right. So, for the first 10 days, I did follow it strictly.
And did you think that first 10 days was a good thing?
Yes.
Even though it was restrictive, kind of like those other ones.
Right. I think if I would have... Exactly. It was, but it was a lot of the same things I was eating anyway. I just wasn't eating certain categories, like bread.
Was it hard for you? Because I remember when I first heard about the paleo thing, I was like, what? No dairy? That's crazy. What? No bread? Well, that's okay, because as a fitness person, I probably haven't had a lot of bread. But just there was some things where I think, why did you push back at that at all?
Yes, but but I didn't really miss it.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, so the first 10 days, I think it's great because it gives you room to make choices, to become conscious, and then also physically just to see, do I miss it, and do I miss it in a good way? Like I feel a lot better without it. Yeah. So after the first 10 days, I really like the fact that you brought up that you have a family and this is real life and it has to work, and obviously it did because you got incredible results. But how did you incorporate it with your family? Are they eating a little more paleo, or do you just kind of do half and half for them, or?
Well, our dinner is paleo, and I just actually don't worry what they eat the rest of the day.
They're going to like it.
Yeah.
They're going to have their dinner, and then, whatever.
Right, and I think that my husband has liked it.
Okay.
And I've noticed that he is eating less bread, and so, I mean, I think it's been positive all the way around, and I feel like it's a good example for my daughter who's 9.5, and, it's not like I'm following some crazy
it's like eating
diet.
Healthy and taking care of myself, and evening out my moods, not having that sugar thing, and having better energy. So specifically, what do you remember exactly what you lost and all that good stuff?
Well, I lost 12 pounds and over 8% of my body fat, which was my goal, and I was shocked that I'm...
In 90 days?
Right.
Yeah.
And then I lost almost 30 inches.
30 inches. Now,
right.
That's amazing. Were you shocked?
I was shocked.
You look different. Every time she walks in the class, I go, my God, where are you?
Yeah.
You're falling away.
Well, and I have some clothes, my work clothes, that I've worn through my up and down weights, and where I weighed what I weigh now, but I could always still wear them, and now I really can't.
Because even though you would weigh the same, your body composition is different, so you're smaller.
Right.
So yeah, even though you were losing weight, you didn't lose that inches.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was shocked. I kind of knew, but I wasn't like on this scale every day, which, wouldn't have.
Which is good. We don't like that
anyway.
scale, right?
Yeah.
We don't like the scale. So
yeah, it's pretty exciting, and I want to keep working on it.
And I think, not just from what you're saying, but when I'm talking to people through the program, and they've always had really good results, but the results with the paleo, I think, are really, really exciting. Right. Because it's a real life, like you said, it's a life change. It's not like you're going on a diet. You decide, this is that way I'm going to eat now. Right. And there's no deprivation to it, really.
No, and if you want to go off of it a little bit,
you got the 20%.
And you don't feel like, okay, well, I just shot my whole day,
well,
so I'm going to...
Like Thanksgiving, I kind of thought I was going to stay 80-20, but somehow the percentages got backward.
Right.
But then like on Monday, I go, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to go back on like a 10-day, just get myself cleaned out again.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a nice tool to have. So, well, I'm glad to have you back in the studio. Have you told anybody else about the studio, or could you recommend it?
Well, yes, I've been telling people about it because, again, I don't feel like I'm doing some kind of
weird thing.
Yeah. And I think people are,
curious.
Right.
Especially when they see your results, they see, what's going on with your body, and obviously it's so obvious. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's good.
So.
Well, is there anything else you wanted to say about the program, or?
Pretty much covered it. Again, I think it's also a great value. I think that so many weight loss programs are kind of out to get your money, and I feel like it's not all about the money on this one.
We're really trying to get your results.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and also, I will just say from the other side of that table, if I don't get your results, and it's not cheap. It is a good value. Thank you for saying that. I think it is a good value because you can throw away all kinds of money and not get results, right?
Exactly.
And if you like where you're coming, and it's like the cheers of the workout studio, everybody knows your name.
Exactly.
That's kind of nice too because you have a home.
Right.
And also, this time we added a Facebook community, and I think that's really been a powerful thing because people can check in. And I mean, like now you're going to be one of the seasoned veterans, so when the next people come through, you can help them because there is something to that. So the community, I think, is a powerful thing. So, but yes, if we don't get you results and it's not fun, I don't got a business. So
exactly. And it's not intimidating at all. I think you're absolutely right. People are really friendly and make you feel welcome. And
we just, I get the best kick out of everything when people come in and do things like you've done, 30 inches off your body. It's awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming in. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Okay.